Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And over to the sideline to hear about the latest benchmark in MP's storied career.
Thank you, guys. As you know, he recently broke into the top 10 list for all-time three-pointers made, and he is in awe of seeing his name on a list that includes the greatest shooters of all time. But no doubt about it, he has earned that spot. Back to you.
Indeed. Thank you. Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
Well, sadly, MP hadn't been able to live up to his ambitions, which is too bad for these home fans. I know they were excited about the prospect of coming out to see a ton of home court wins. Hopefully, MP and his guys can regroup, rally back, and start giving these fans what they're asking for.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Jonas is out there with Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 6. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. MP's got 5 points so far.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Pass to Ware. And it's Powell at the elbow. The 19-footer is on the money.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's MP. Here's Diabate.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here are the Heat. It's a 5-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Adebayo, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, that physical play doesn't faze Adebayo in the least. He's able to keep his focus and convert.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time. I don't know any coach.
And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
the previous play is under review.
Fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Thing a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ball dishes the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Picked by Bridges. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Goes up on the wing. Offensive rebound. Outside, Ball. Bridges outside. Second chance shot. MP, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. Oh, my gosh. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
Powell with the steal. Mitchell outside. Inside, here's Ware. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. It's a tie ball game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
MP kicks the ball. Takes a 3, and that's good. MP for 3. Ball's got 11 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Powell. Ball with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Pass to Ware. Here's ADEBAYO. Nails the baby hook. 6 points for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
MP high post. Powell on him. Ball with the bucket.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Outside, ADEBAYO. Now here's Powell. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Pass to Jonas. Just 5 to shoot. ADEBAYO the screen. The shot by Jonas, no good. Hornets leading by 5. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Charlotte. Like everyone, he's impressed with ADEBAYO's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Ware passes to Powell, and he comes up with the deuce. Powell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Diabate. Miller the bounce pass. Now here's Ball. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. Powell dishes to Mitchell. Good D by Miller.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
The Heat trail by 3. Outside, ADEBAYO. No good. That would have tied it. Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Jonas' shot is good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And some changes here. A timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. You look at the Jazz. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Check it out, Charlotte, man. They've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
And Ball slams it in.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Hero passes to Jovic. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Pass to Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
No good from outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Ball against Hero. To the left side wing. Outside, Perkins. Simons the pass the ball. And the shot goes in. MP's got 17.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Jaquez can't hit. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
They've got Perkins. Knipple out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Ball. And it's Salon in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Is with a wide-open look from outside off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Perkins dishes to MP. Back to Perkins. Outside, Ball. It's MP muscling his way for two.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Pass to Jovic. Now Wiggins, covered by Perkins. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Wiggins.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Ball. Close in, no stopping MP.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Hero. Wise passes to Hero. Down low, here's Jovic. Here's Hackett. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Hornets leading by 3. Simons from outside. Jaquez with the rebound. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good mentors.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, one every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Bridges, he's checked in for Perkins. And here we go. Powell, no one around him, and he hits it to tie the game up. Powell's got 9.
Well, when you get the ball to Powell in a spot he likes, there's a good chance you're walking away with points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Powell outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. MP inside. Covered by Mitchell. Ball from long range. Jaquez with the rebound.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Pass to Powell. There's a good screen. And he's good on the 3 ball. Powell's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Miami.
An extremely reliable 3-point weapon. Powell is taking that every chance he gets.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte in the lead. To the inside. Pass to Simons. Wide open shot is on the money. Simons has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
MP against Powell. And the rejection by MP. And it's Miami with the rebound. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Over to the left wing. From the baseline. Ball no good. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Puts it up from 7. And no good. Good D by Miller. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Win after win. These guys now have 9 straight.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Knipples checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Anthony Simons. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Hornets on defense now. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. He drains the quick shot.
Well, that's how you draw it up. Great execution.
In the corner, it's Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. The Heat trail by 3. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was dealing assists all around. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Out to the wing. There's the screen. The shot by Jonas, no good. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Bridges. Wiggins with some nice D.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Jonas' shot is good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Pass to Knippel. Back to Ball. Knippel setting the pick for Ball. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Stolen by Ball. And now Miller running the floor all by himself. Ball no good. The Heat with the lead. Powell with it. Now guarded by Ball. Wiggins right side. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Wiggins missing. The Hornets have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. MP kicks to Ball. Ball of a pick from Ball. Ball no good. The Heat have gone 7 of 16 shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Pass to Ware. And here is Powell. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Knippel's got his 4th rebound in this one. Miller the pass to Ball. To the wing on the left. To stop the drought. The shot, no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Heat shooting 41% for the game. To the paint. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Pass to Knippel. MP outside. To the left wing. Here's Ball. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Again, the miss by the Heat. Charlotte trailing. Bridges dishes the ball. Ball. Book it. MP with a tough shot.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Outside, Adebayo. Here's Jonas. Buries the long-range jumper. Jonas has got 6 here in this quarter.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Ball. First in scoring, and he's as good as it gets. And in fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Powell, that's good.
Well, it doesn't take much for Powell to catch fire. And when this happens, there's little you can do to stop him.
MP kicks the ball. Goes up from the top of the key, and he nails the jumper. Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Jonas. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Mitchell. The tray, and the Heat, another 3.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Tyler Hero.
And the one thing that he'll be looking to change is the downturn in his three-point percentage. It's taken a hit here the last 10 games. I know he's putting in extra work to get that rhythm back.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Mitchell outside. It's Powell on the wing. Fires from way outside. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The Heat leading by 3. Powell outside. Puts it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Adjustments were discussed during the half. And Miami shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. On the court for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Jonas is out there with Mitchell, and it's Powell in its small forward. Left side, Miller, back to MP. Here's Bridges, and he lays it straight in. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
You just can't teach that size. Bridges has the wingspan, those broad shoulders, just a tremendous rebounder for a wing.
Ware passes to Powell. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on MP.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Hornets trail by 4. MP sets the screen for Ball. Tries again, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Ware. MP grabs the miss. Ball's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 2 points. That one goes. MP's got 31.
And the passing Ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Ball with the bucket.
they didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
He'd have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Jonas. Powell feeling it out a bit. Back to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Yeah, Adebayo had an NBA body right from the start, and you get the sense he's no stranger to that weight.
MP outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 35.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Outside, Adebayo. Mitchell outside. It's Powell on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. Hornets trail by 6. MP outside. Miller, the pass to MP. Norman Powell with the rebound. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. MP is number 1. And Fernie Simons 4th.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Outside, Ball. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Count that one. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Guys?
Good priorities. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Adebayo with a screen on MP. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Powell. Adebayo's got the lead back up to 6 now for Miami. Pass to MP. The 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Here's Jonas. No good on the triple. MP inside. Miller kicks to ball. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Outside, Ball. Ball against Powell. From the top of the key. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Ball. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for Miami. Pass to Jonas. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Good on the bucket. And here is Mitchell. He has 6. Adebayo the screen. Steps back. Mitchell finds Powell. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Miller, the pass to Ball. Out to Bridges. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Ball, no good. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Powell. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Powell's got 25 points in the game. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Charlotte making a switch here. Zawan's checked in. Hornets trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Outside, ball. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Jonas. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Hornets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50. Good, he hits again.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season.
Well, he is a gifted attacker. When Jaquez Jr. gets this kind of opening, you know what happens next. The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
MP with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Was shot by Diabate. No good. The Heat leading by 4. Pass to Jonas. Off target at the rim. Charlotte's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball dishes the ball. The kick out to Ball. Fires away from outside. Jonas grabs the rebound. Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Adebayo. A three-pointer, Wiggins. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Wiggins has got the lead up to 7 now for Miami. MP up top. Jaquez defending, and that one good. Ball's got 45 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Jaquez outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Norman Powell comes in for Jonas. And Hero subbed in for Davion Mitchell. There's Hero with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 10.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And there's another one for the Heat.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Simons against Hero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Powell, the pass to Jovic. Lobs it up for Hawkins. And stolen by MP. Pass to Salon. Now, here's Simons. Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Jovic. Miami leading by 6. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Hero with it. Now defended by MP. And that one is hammered home.
Thunderous stuff from Jovic.
The Hornets shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. And it's Perkins in the corner. Back to MP. Puts it up from 7. Miami grabs the miss. Hawkins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and Ball subbed in for Miller. MP outside. And yep, another basket.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knueppel. MP out there with Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the center. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. MP passes the ball. In the corner, Knueppel with it. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Powell kicks to Adebayo. A three-pointer is right on target. Adebayo's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, defensively, if you're letting Adebayo get rolling, it's time to rethink your approach.
Ball from long range. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's the 3. Jonas grabs the rebound. Miami leading by 17. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Perkins is checked in for Bridges. The Hornets shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Here's MP. He can't get it to go. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. 17-point lead, their biggest. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But the talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
Stolen by Ball. And MP with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Powell finds Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Miles Bridges comes in for Perkins. And it's Brandon Miller in for Knueppel. Foul for 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets trail by 15. Pass to MP with the shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Bridges with the steal. Here's MP. Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Pass to Adebayo. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Miller against Mitchell. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 5. To the wing on the left. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Mitchell passes to Ware. And it's blocked. And they get it back. For 3. Can't get it.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. Here's Jonas. Here's Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Here's Jonas. Not gonna go. Hornets trail by 11. Outside Ball. From deep. MP drills the 3.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Foul. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Now Miller. Bridges fires. Now Miller. Outside Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Buries the deep ball.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Now Adebayo. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Mitchell! Trying again. Oh, it's good! What a move!
Well, the activity that Bam plays with is special. He's always looking to grab an offensive rebound.
LaMelo! The 3 doesn't go. The Heat leading by 7. Adebayo outside. That one misses.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
That's in there.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Heat. Puts it right back up and in.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
The free throw drops for Powell. The Hornets shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man fearless inside.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Ball hits them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Now, Adebayo. Takes the 3, and it's off.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And he commits the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
A 3-pointer, good.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Ball fires. And another one.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Thanks, guys. MP, you showed no quit on the boards tonight, and your team kept fighting, but unfortunately you came up short. Are you more discouraged by the loss or encouraged by the fight?
This is the NBA. We're supposed to fight. But fighting's the minimum we owe the fans, right? So the man who signs our checks, he isn't paying us to do the minimum. So we need to go out there and win some games.
That's right. Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time.